Welcome to Streaming News Network by Claude McDaniel. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. President Donald Trump is pushing back against criticism over the ongoing conflict involving Iran, saying his decision to engage militarily was not influenced by Israel. In recent public remarks, Trump stated that his stance was driven by long-standing concerns about Iran's nuclear ambitions, reinforced by the events of October 7, rather than pressure from foreign allies. The president also sharply criticized media coverage and polling surrounding the conflict, claiming widespread inaccuracies and bias, while expressing confidence that developments in Iran could ultimately lead to significant political change. Trump has further suggested that a shift in Iran's leadership could open the door to a more stable and prosperous future for the country, even as tensions remain high and negotiations continue behind the scenes. The remarks come amid ongoing military operations and diplomatic uncertainty, with global attention focused on the potential for escalation or resolution in the region. This is Streaming News Network. A rare and heated clash has erupted inside the U.S. House of Representatives. On Monday, Nancy Mace filed a resolution seeking to expel her Republican colleague, Corey Mills, from Congress over a broad set of allegations that include misrepresenting his military service, sexual misconduct, campaign finance irregularities, and alleged misuse of federal contracts. Mace called the effort a necessary response to what she described as prolonged protection of Mills by the political establishment and said any member who votes to keep him in office would be voting to protect a woman beater and a fraud. Mills has denied all wrongdoing and dismissed the move as political theatrics. He has also signaled he may draft a retaliatory resolution to expel Mace, citing her own ethics investigation related to financial reimbursements. The conflict comes amid heightened scrutiny of lawmakers' conduct, following recent House resignations over alleged misconduct by other members. The effort to remove Mills would require a rare two-thirds vote in the chamber, and it remains uncertain whether that level of support exists. This is Streaming News Network. A foreign national has been arrested at John F. Kennedy International Airport on federal charges tied to sensitive U.S. military locations. 21-year-old Tianrui Liang, a Chinese citizen, was taken into custody as he was preparing to board an international flight, just days after authorities in Nebraska issued a warrant for his arrest. Federal prosecutors say Liang is accused of violating a law that prohibits unauthorized photography of defense installations. Investigators say he took photographs of military aircraft near Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska, a site that hosts the United States Strategic Command and other high-value aircraft, including reconnaissance planes and the E-4B National Airborne Operations Center. According to court filings, surveillance footage and witness reports showed Liang using a camera with a telescopic lens to capture images along the base's flight line. He later admitted to photographing aircraft including the RC-135 and the E-4B, officials say. Law enforcement officials allege Liang planned to target another installation before leaving the country, though no specific details have been released. The case remains under federal investigation. This is Streaming News Network. Authorities in Pennsylvania are asking for the public's help following a violent incident on a college campus. Police at Temple University Police Department say a group of teenagers allegedly chased a student into a residence hall early Sunday morning before attacking them inside the building. The incident happened at Morgan Hall South on the campus of Temple University at approximately 2:50 in the morning. Investigators say the group followed the student into the lobby, where the assault took place. Officials say the victim suffered minor injuries and declined medical treatment at the scene. Surveillance images released by police show a group of about 9 individuals, some wearing hooded sweatshirts and face coverings. Authorities are working to identify those involved and determine what led up to the incident. So far, no arrests have been made. Investigators are urging anyone with information to come forward as the case remains active. This is Streaming News Network. A member of Congress is stepping down amid mounting controversy. Sheila Cherfullis McCormick has resigned from the House of Representatives following an ethics investigation and allegations tied to the misuse of pandemic relief funds. In a public statement, Cherfullis McCormick said the inquiry was not a fair process and announced her immediate departure from the 119th Congress. She added that she plans to focus her efforts on serving residents of Florida's 20th district outside of Congress. The resignation comes after calls from some lawmakers for disciplinary action, including potential expulsion. Her departure follows other recent exits from Congress, including Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzalez, both of whom also left office amid separate allegations of misconduct. The situation marks another development in a period of heightened scrutiny over ethics and accountability on Capitol Hill. This is Streaming News Network. A decades-old murder case in New Jersey is seeing a major development following a recent arrest. Robert William McCaffrey Jr., 54, has been taken into custody and extradited to New Jersey, where he appeared in court in connection with the 1990 killing of Lisa Marie McBride. Authorities say McCaffrey is facing charges including murder, burglary, and kidnapping tied to the case, which remained unsolved for more than 3 decades. During a brief court appearance, a not guilty plea was entered on his behalf. Prosecutors allege McBride, 27 at the time, was attacked at her home in Vernon Township after returning in the early morning hours. Investigators say evidence at the scene pointed to a violent struggle, including a cut telephone line and signs of forced entry. Officials describe the arrest as a significant breakthrough, made possible through advances in DNA technology and years of investigative work. McCaffrey is being held in custody pending a detention hearing scheduled later this month. This is Streaming News Network. A senior member of the United States Senate is recovering after a medical procedure. Chuck Grassley, who chairs the Senate Judiciary Committee, says he underwent surgery over the weekend to remove gallstones while in Iowa. In a public statement, the 92-year-old lawmaker expressed gratitude for the care he received and indicated he plans to return to Washington, District of Columbia, as soon as possible. Gallstones are hardened deposits that form in the gallbladder and can sometimes cause significant pain, nausea, or other complications, depending on their size and severity. Grassley did not provide details about his condition or the extent of the procedure, and it remains unclear exactly when he will resume his duties on Capitol Hill. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Denise Richards is mourning the loss of a longtime friend and former partner. Actor Patrick Muldoon has died at the age of 57 following a sudden heart attack. Richards, who dated Muldoon for several years in the 1990s after meeting him in an acting class as a teenager, is said to be deeply affected by his passing. The two reportedly remained close friends in the years that followed their relationship. Those close to Richards describe her as grieving intensely in the wake of the loss. Muldoon was known for his work in film and television, and his death has prompted an outpouring of condolences from friends and colleagues in the entertainment industry. The music world is remembering a key figure from one of America's most iconic family groups. Alan Osmond, the oldest member of the Osmonds, has died at the age of 76. Family members say he passed away surrounded by his wife and children. Osmond rose to fame alongside his brothers during the group's breakout years in the 1970s, performing hits such as One Bad Apple and Love Me for a Reason. The family first gained national attention on The Andy Williams Show. In 1987, Osmond was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a chronic neurological condition he lived with for decades while continuing to inspire fans with his resilience and faith. Beyond music, he helped co-found the Stadium of Fire celebration in Utah, now one of the largest Independence Day events in the country. The Osmond family was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2003, recognizing their lasting impact on entertainment. Alan Osmond is being remembered for his dedication to family, music, and perseverance in the face of illness. This was Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network.
Thank you for listening to Streaming News Network videos and shorts. Please like and subscribe to our news channel.